Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. This is a very intriguing matchup, one team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. We'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this College Football Playoff gets underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a toss play just starts with your offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the wideout goes in motion. 4th down, look at a throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play.
That's good.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Oh,
Near the sticks. It's Henry. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
What the fuck are they doing?
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The shotgun handoff here. Spinning out of the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to throw it deep. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after a...
He's not.
One hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here comes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch, and he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to...
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker. He's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
God damn.
Pass rush has got him again, back-to-back
Come
sacks.
on, boy. That's
A
ridiculous.
lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Come on, bro. That's ridiculous.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
That point heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Tackle on play at the 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
All right.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
First.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Oh my God!
Bring him down after just a short pickup.
Oh. He's not going.
3rd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second. They'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket now. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver puts it in. It's complete. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They get the second half started with the running play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to
What?
here on the move.
Bro, we in?
It's complete. What a
Bro,
good
don't start
sideline.
glitching doing stupid
Well,
shit,
this is
bro.
a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way
That's
back
crazy,
to the football
bro.
as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Well, that is exactly how you draw it up right there. A draw play. It's any time you want to make the defense think that you're going to throw the football. They're worried about the ball going downfield, and you sneak it to the back, hand it off with all kinds of room to run. Nice, well-designed play, and a good job of accelerating upfield there by the back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching it downfield.
Okay.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into
Yeah,
a tight
boy.
window. He's got some room and
Yeah,
some
boy.
blockers here.
Oh,
Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
that's crazy.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Hey, bro, this is
They'll start him
crazy, bro.
behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and
This
preventing
is
that play
crazy.
from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Got a lane. Can he
This
get
is
in?
it.
And he runs it in for the score.
Hey, defense, give me a
Touchdown,
look.
Oregon.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
That's
These
crazy,
guys
bro.
man open downfield. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Throws to the tight end. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
The extra point is good. It's 17-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now.
You know, we always want to look at the quarterback after a play like that. What did he do? Getting outside of the pocket?
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Catch made on the left side. Tackle
Spain,
finally made. That's a
23
very
Spain,
solid
Spain.
game, but not close to first down yardage. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return there.
Let's see.